In April 2017, I cycled on my own from my home address to Amsterdam. I'm not sure how I came up with this idea, but I love cycling and I love Amsterdam. And once the idea popped into my head, I spent time doing a lot of research on the best ways to get there, and this is what I found. I live in Stevenage in Hertfordshire. My plan at this point consisted of the overnight ferry from Harwich to the Hook of Holland. I needed to plan how to get to Harwich. Welcome Google Maps. A quick search found that the route would be around 80 miles, which would include 20 miles of this year's railway line, which is now part of the National Cycle Network. This would be my longest ride to date. Also, I'd be carrying my clothes and food. I'll talk about this a little bit later. I gave myself a ridiculously long time to get there, nearly 11 hours, but I wanted to have time for stops and any mechanicals, and more importantly, this was not a race, but a ride, and one I wanted to enjoy. It was a lovely route through Hertfordshire and Essex villages. There was an old railway station that had been turned into a cafe. I stopped here for tea and a San Pellegrino lemonata. I reached Harwich 8 hours after I set off. I stopped multiple times, ate, refuelled, and enjoyed the rolling countryside. When I got to Harwich, I was desperate for more food. It was only when I came back I realised that there was a Domino's pizza place around the corner from the ferry dock. I was able to get on the ferry at around 8:30 and it sailed at 10 p.m. But it gave me plenty of time to park my bike up, shower, grab some food and the well-deserved beer. And I had an awesome sleep that night. I woke to the sound of the breakfast call out. No need to set an alarm as this will wake you. I got showered and dressed and then had a really good eggs, bacon, toast, cereal, croissant and you name it breakfast. I disembarked from the ferry and I was in Holland. Yes. Now how the bloody hell do I get to Amsterdam? This was a shorter ride, around 60 miles, and it was flat. I forgot what a hill was for most of it. The ride took me along the coast and then slightly inland and I got to see the tulip fields. Cycling in Holland is amazing. They have an awesome infrastructure and bikes are king. Cars give way to you. This was very weird at first and the whole time I was in Holland I never got used to it. The route was quite straightforward and pretty much signposted from the Hook of Holland. I arrived at a pre-booked hotel, checked in, shower and the next thing, a Heineken. I cycled back into the city and saw some sights and grabbed some food and went to bed. I woke up the next day and cycled back to the Hook of Holland to get the day ferry back. I had a room for the day ferry. It was good to put my bag in and again have a shower ready to meet my family at the Harwich ferry dock. Things I would change. You will see from my photos that I took a bag which was almost as big as me. I would definitely travel a lot lighter. I took far too many clothes and had half a bike shop with me. All in all, this was an awesome trip and I can't wait to do it again. If you have any questions about my ride, comment below and I will do my best to answer them.